Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to another MLB The Show 21 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGen24 and we're continuing on with our Superfractoring Mets team build. So if you don't remember from yesterday, I started this series. Basically, we're going to take all Mets players, just for now, all the Mets players, both present, future, well, most of the Mets players, all flashbacks, diamonds and golds, from that are live series. We're gonna take them all. We're gonna build a lineup, and we are gonna try and superfactor them. So as you can see, we made a little bit of progress on some of them. We were able to get Jacob deGrom to tier 3. We were also able to get Ronnie Mauricio up to tier 3, and then Javier Baez is now up to a tier 1. So that's where we stand right, or those were the players that upgraded yesterday. Tonight, this is my big focus right here because Pete Alonso, the 99 overall, is now 150 XP, actually less than that. It's 141 XP away from being superfactored. I would be the 1,295th person to superfactor him if I'm able to do it. So I'm very excited to get this started. We're going to continue on with Jacob deGrom, and hopefully we can get Pete Alonso superfactored so that we can insert Keith Hernandez next. So, but that's all. That's what's happening tonight. I want to thank y'all for being here and for being part of this. Again, rules are all flashbacks, diamond and live series, diamond and gold live series players. Rookie versus the Rockies, 9 innings, and that's how we're going to upgrade them. No online, because I really want to have fun with this, but also show you guys that you can build a superfactor team without having to go online. It's just quicker if you go online because you get that 1.5. Oh yeah, might want to just turn this down a little bit. Let me turn it down. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so also you guys may have noticed that there were a lot of news about players that were either declaring for free agency or picking up their option or whatever. I didn't see what the Mets had done. I honestly should have. But a couple of players did catch my eye that I definitely feel like the Mets should be going after. For example, Nick Castellanos announced that he's going to test free agency market. Now that's a bit of a surprise considering that Castellanos still had 2 years on his deal, but that's the player option. So if I'm the Mets, I'm going to definitely give him a shot. Look, I know that Michael Conforto, honestly, I don't even, no offense to Conforto, I think he needs to go somewhere else. He's more than welcome to come back, but I think if we're going to do what's best for this team, then the Mets need a more viable option. Unfortunately, Conforto is just a reliable glover. That's it. Last season, you can say whatever about last season, but last season was a full 182-game season, and Michael Conforto underperformed in what was the most important year of his career. So, Conforto, sure, I'll give him a qualifying offer, but with the intent that he's not going to accept it. And then I'd go out and sign Nick Castellanos. He might be a little more expensive, but if you want to win now, Castellanos is up there. You can also go for the Brewers' Avisail Garcia as well. He's a very viable option. You know, but I think that Castellanos is the better option. So that if I'm the Mets, I'm definitely gonna try to go after Castellanos. If I am truly gonna win, if I'm Steve Cohen and I want my team to be in a position to win, then I'm going after Castellanos or Avisail Garcia. Another option that's kind of under the radar, but I don't think is worth looking over or overlooking, Kyle Seager. So you guys may have heard he decided to decline his option for the Mariners, so now he's a free agent. And listen, the Mets need a third baseman. Look, J.D. Davis is a solid first baseman or third baseman, but he's only shown flashes of being good. There isn't a consistency with him. He's either really good or really bad. And I'd rather not waste another couple of years trying to figure that out. Because again, guys, you know, the Atlanta Braves not only won the division, not only won the pennant, they won the damn World Series. So, no doubt the Braves are going to be the favorites next year, especially when you consider the fact that they'll get Ronald Acuna Jr. back. So, you know, if I'm the Mets, I'm going out there and I'm signing some key players. You know, Castellanos I mentioned, but Seager, here's the thing. I'd sign Seager to a max 2 to 3 year deal. You know, you get a couple more years out of him, and then you let him go. But I'd sign him because you need that lefty bat that is going to provide that pop. And Seager does that if we're going to let go of Michael Conforto. So, it makes sense. You go after Castellanos, you go after Kyle Seager, and all of a sudden, you have a pretty solid lineup. Does it scream contender immediately? No. But it does scream that this is a team that is going to compete. And ultimately, if Met fans can get that, that's all we ask for. Just show us that this team can compete. And we'll believe. We will believe. Attaboy, Mauricio. So, in my opinion alone, the Mets' top targets this offseason should be Nick Castellanos and Kyle Seager. That's what I believe. You know, again, Seager cannot be long. I'd give him 2 to 3 years max, and then that's it. You know, if he doesn't turn out like he was in Seattle in his prime, because at this point he is past his prime, but he does have quality. He does sometimes show flashes, and you just need him to show those flashes at the right time.
Leading up for the Rockies, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Not to mention, you know, just PR wise here for a second, okay? If Corey Seager is going to end up going to the Yankees, Kyle Seager with the Mets, now all of a sudden you have a sibling rivalry right there. You know, they were in the Western divisions, but did they really play all that often? Not really. So, this might, and not to mention 2 rival New York City teams, I think it would be good. Adds fuel to that fire. So, you know, but that's PR-wise. Again, I'm not, as a fan, I'm not worried about that. That's just something like that they can figure out. But from a baseball perspective, I think it makes the most sense to go after Nick Castellanos, and Kyle Seager. Hopefully the Mets... The worst thing that the Mets can do is re-sign everyone. Like, I'd like them to get Syndergaard back, because I'd like to see what he can do. And I'd like to see Stroman back as well, because, you know, he may have had a bad record last year, but Stroman was the top pitcher for the Mets when Jacob deGrom was out with an injury, which was basically the entire second half of the season. So whether I like it or not, and I'm not really that big on Stroman, but he did prove he is the top pitcher for the Mets. So, you know, I'd re-sign him. I'd re-sign Noah Syndergaard. I'm letting Jerry's Familia go. That's it. Like, I'm done with Familia. You can't even trust him with a 5-run lead. He needs to either go somewhere else, or he needs to head to the minors, which I doubt he'll want to do. And maybe he'll find his form back. I don't know. But either way, he's not the pitcher he was back in 2015. And that was a key year for the Mets. 2015, 2016, just absolutely nasty. He's not there anymore. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. The Mets still have front office issues right now. They don't have a GM. They don't have a president of baseball operations. They don't have a manager. So, you know, again, they need to... That stuff needs to be figured out. Can you sign players without having a manager or a GM? I guess you could. It'll be very difficult if it's been done. It's not impossible. It's just, I would just say it's very, very difficult. So once those front office issues are settled, then they can try and, you know, make the best offer. And listen, Steve Cohen can reach into his penny bank. If he truly cares about this team and promises that the Mets are going to be contenders, then here's the best opportunity. Get that outfielder you need, get that third baseman you need, and let's go try to compete. Because right now, it looks like we're going to have our butts in the Braves and the Phillies, or we're going to have our faces in the Braves' butts. And for a team that went out and re-signed someone like Francisco Lindor to a massive contract, by far one of the biggest that I've ever seen in Mets history. Sorry, Mike Piazza. But, and that's another thing too. Lindor, okay, first year I'm willing to look past the offensive struggles. You know, he does have that glove, which is important. But this year, he better show me that he can be consistently good. Otherwise, we might well consider this signing a failure. And you might as well do it now while Lindor is still young. You know, if you're gonna give up on a player, give up on him early on in his contract. That way he's easier to unload. You could probably get some veteran players, or you know, with massive contracts that you could give up for Lindor, but you know, you can't sit on him forever because eventually he's gonna get old, and you don't want him to get old, not be good, and then not able to trade him. And I know that's silly to think, you know, to already be talking about trading him, but the reality is, if he can't live up to the pressure of New York, then sayonara. You know, not everyone can handle it. It's fine. He was a great player in Cleveland. But New York, if he doesn't come through this season, I'm going to write him off. I don't care if it's only been 2 seasons. 2 seasons, that's all I need to see. Can't be any way. I'm not asking Lindor to win MVP awards and everything, but I am expecting him to be a top hitter for the Mets. He's got to be on base so that Pete Alonso can drive him in. We know that at this point, Pete Alonso is the power bat for the Mets. He's the power bat. So for me, Lindor, he needs to get on base. He does that, he hits a very good average, and then I won't write him off so quickly. But if he doesn't do that, I'm going to write him off after this season. I don't care if it's still, if he's not performing well, he's not worth the contract. If some other team wants to take a chance on him, and maybe they'll perform even better. He'll perform even better with them than he does with the Mets. I mean, that's happened. I mean, that's happened a lot, where players who were with the Mets never realized their full potential, and then they went to other teams, and all of a sudden, they're top forms. Travis d'Arnaud, look at that. I mean, yeah, he was part of the 2015 World Series, but was he at the level that he is right now with the Braves? No. No, not at all. But he showed that. And he went to teams like the Rays, like the Atlanta Braves, and he found his form. And I think good for him. I'm not upset by the fact that Travis d'Arnaud won a World Series with the Braves. I'm just upset that the Braves won. But either way, I would not wish ill will on the Mets players if they feel like that they can't perform here. I'm not going to wish ill will on Michael Conforto. Not at all. I didn't wish ill will on Daniel Murphy. I mean, I didn't like the fact that he was doing really well with the Washington Nationals, but still, it's not like I was begging for him to basically have his career ruined or anything. And I certainly don't hope for the worst for any other player that is part of the Mets. So, you know, if Michael Conforto is gone, he's gone. If Marcus Stroman is gone, he's gone. If Noah Syndergaard is gone, he's gone. I'm not going to wish ill will on them. All I can do as a Met fan is just hope for the best for my Mets. If not, well, just wish for the worst. Just wish for bad luck on the New York Yankees and any NL East team. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. So, you know, I'm not going to wish ill will. I just wish that if these guys did hit their strides, I would have wished that they would have hit it with the Mets. You know? I wish Travis d'Arnaud would have done it with the Mets in 2015. Who knows how big that would have been for the Mets then. They could have won the World Series if d'Arnaud had played better than he did. But I can say that for a lot of the guys that were on that 2015 team.
For the Rockies, the third baseman, Ryan. McMahon.
So, we'll see what happens. But, like I said, and I know I was focusing a lot on Darno, but at the end of the day, I need to go back to Lindor. Because this is the guy that's got that 10-year, $385 million contract, or thereabouts. You know, this is the guy that we're paying the big bucks to see. This is supposed to be our superstar. And he had a crappy first year.
Number 9.
So if he doesn't, season 2, if he's not that great, well then, like I said, sayonara, and I wish you all the best with your future team. You know? Because I don't want to end up in a situation with Robinson Cano. We're already dealing with that. And some people are saying, well, what if Robbie Cano comes back and he plays third base? No. Okay? Cano, at this point, he just needs to be bought out of his contract. I know it's going to suck for Steve Cohen to do that, but he needs to be gone. He's not a Met. I never got the feeling that Diaz trade he came over with, that he was ever a Met. That doesn't mean he isn't a great player. It just means that he doesn't fit with the Mets. So he needs to go. That contract is going to bite the Mets in the butt for years. I mean, let me tell you, it's no Bobby Bonilla. It's not a Bobby Bonilla contract, but definitely feels like it. Oh God, that's. The sad part is the Mets are still paying for Bobby Bonilla's contract. Oh my God. You would have thought it would have ended with once Cohen took over. No, we're still paying for it. Oh my God. That is just terrible. That is terrible. And how bad the Wilpons got fleeced by Bobby Bonilla. That's what that's one good thing. So we'll see what happens with Cano, but I don't feel like he should be part of the team anymore. I think he needs to be done. The Mets need to distance themselves from Cano. He could go sign a contract, a temporary contract with the Yankees so that he can retire with them. Because I feel like, if anything, he's a Yankee. He started his career there. He won a World Series with them. I truly do feel like Cano's home is New York, but it's with the Bronx Bombers, not with Queen's team. So, I mean, the Mets are also going to need some bullpen help. They really are. Especially if you're getting rid of Familia. If you're going to do that, and I pray to God that they do, it needs to be done. You got to get an arm in there. Who was the pitcher for... There was a Mets pitcher that ended up going to the Mariners. I forget what his name is. Maybe if I look, I'll remember it eventually, or I'll remember it. But, I thought that he would be the one that the Mets would re-sign and really invest. It seemed like he had the potential. to be a top relief pitcher for them. And I'm kind of surprised that they let him go. I'll have to go back and get him or look at him. To be whoever you swung at that, holy shit! That is something. Anyway, by the way, guys, tonight, Thursday Night Football, Jets versus Colts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
The debut of the white and white jerseys and black pants, which I don't know how that's so exciting, but okay. Either way, the most exciting part, can Mike White repeat his performance again? 400 yards is a lot to ask of him. But I think, if anything, I think the Colts are probably the best, are the next best team to do it against. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, and the Colts are... I think the Jets will eventually fall, but at least we get a glimpse again of Mike White's legend. And I honestly, conservatively, I'll put him at 250. I'll set that as the goal. If he truly lives up to his hype, he'll at least get 250 yards. If he doesn't, well then, we're back at Zach Wilson.
Leading up for the Rockies, the shortstop, number 1.
But this is the problem. This is why, I always hated this idea of starting strong. Because then you set a standard for yourself that if you don't live up to it, people are going to boo you and ask why you can't live up to it. I am a firm believer of a slow start but strong finish. So with Mike White, again, 250 yards. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm sorry, guys, but my stuffy nose is really bothering me.
Second baseman,
Hopefully it'll clear up within the next couple days. Usually I don't stay sick for long. I'm sorry to have to do that every time or do that, but stuffy nose really makes it hard to talk.
now batting, the third baseman,
So
Ryan.
Mike White, 250 yards. I'll say that's a good night for him. He shouldn't. And that's the other thing, you have a strong performance like that, you feel the pressure to build up again. And no, you don't have to. Just show us that you can get close to it. Like I said, 250 yards, you've proven yourself to me that you are a quarterback that is worth consideration in the future. Although, with 250 yards, I'm hoping for a win too, so I'd like to see the Jets win. Ooh, Ronnie Mauricio, a single shy. I'm sorry, I gotta go for history. Cycle for Ronnie Mauricio.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon
Nimmo, you disappoint.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alonso.
What the frick are you swinging at, Pete Alonso? He's actually had a pretty bad game today. You know, only one for... Oh, never mind. 2 for 5. So, but again, I'm confident that Pete Alonso is going to be super factored. It might be the next game. This game, it's a maybe, but I'm not too confident because that home run obviously helps. But he needs 141 XP, and I don't think he'll get it in this one game. I think it's going to take the next game. And then once that's done, then I will hand it off to Keith Hernandez to be the next first baseman. Strike 3, sit out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Come on, DeGrom. Let's get some more strikeouts. We don't have a no-hitter going, which is most unfortunate, but we do have a complete game shutout. So that's what I'm hoping to keep intact, because that adds on to the parallel XP. And you guys saw that one game I did last night, it was 400 XP. And 400 XP is a lot for a starting pitcher. Even if it's 300, that would be most helpful. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing a lot, it's just the stuffiness. And I don't have any tissues with me, unfortunately. What's also bothersome is that this is really irritating my sinuses. But I don't want you guys to be all boo-hoo for me because I'm sick. It happens.
Your attention, please.
Alright, so now they're bringing in Trevor Story. Hopefully we can keep him and the Rockies top of the lineup off the scoreboard so that we can have a complete game shutout. Uh-oh, shit. Oh, I missed it. I mean, I doubt I would have caught it, because it seemed like it would have been over the glove anyway, but I did misjudge it. I guess Nimmo thought it was going to be further to the left than it was further to the right, actually. So there goes the complete game shutout, but we can still get the complete game. It's still going to be a quality start, too, because it's one run that he gives up. Strike 3, sit down. Not to mention all the strikeouts, too, that are coming with DeGrom. Trevor Story is just going to be a little blip on DeGrom's record. It's all good. Strike 3, sit down. Now let's get CJ Cron and let's end this.
Now batting, the first baseman, CJ Cron.
I got to count the whole entry.
Were they asking me curveball? Okay. Strike 3, sit down. GG's. First game done in 36 minutes. I'll take that. Conforto obviously having the game.
3 hours and
The game 3 out with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. Ronnie Mauricio with the cycle. Cliff Floyd had a home run and a double, and Pete Alonso had a home run with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll see what happens. Michael Conforto gets up to tier 2, and that's it. Pete Alonso, yeah, I kind of figured that I was going to be short. 95. What's up, Eric boy? How you doing? Jacob deGrom got 375, which is good. Getting him closer to parallel 4. Good, that's good to hear. What was it? Oh, yeah, we have that. We have this to open up. Not that I really care about this. But you guys see I have Ken Griffey Jr. Superfactored. Just gonna quick sell them, take the stubs. Let's move on. Actually, you know what? I'll give this a shot. We'll go to All-Star. Let's see if we can still have a good game on a higher difficulty. I think we can because I've been strong on All-Star all year. So, and it would also help with the parallel XD multiplier. The only problem is I can't swing at everything. I have to be patient.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Nope, that's going to be caught. But this does force me to use Familia and Wagner and Franco. Oh my gosh, that was terrible, Nemo. You're terrible. I can't superfactor you fast enough.
The first baseman, Alonso.
Oh my foot. Damn it. On top of it, and I foul tipped it. Although that's probably for the best.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed that I actually swung at that. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like All-Star for play versus CPU, because the CPU is always going to be throwing a lot of balls. Like, that would have been a ball had I not swung at it. I mean, it's a hit regardless, but still. Like, that's why I don't like to play on All-Star, because, you know, walks don't get me anything in play versus in parallel XP. Come on, beat it out, Carter. Let's go! Carter beats it out. I don't know how, but I'll take it.
The third baseman at the top, Brett Davies.
Come on, let's be patient and let's wait for our pitch. Attaboy, Batty. And of course, freaking Baez is going to have the low vision, because of course he would. I mean, it's about the same at Batty, but you would hope it'd be bigger. Alright, we got 2 runs, so I suppose that's something.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jonathan.
At least the no-hitter is immediately off the table, so I don't have to worry about that.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 1.
Which 2, you're talking about NBA, I'm assuming?
Batting third, the first baseman, CJ.
Okay, yeah, I do play it, just not recently. Like, it's been a while. Strike 3, sit down.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Hernandez.
He gets the jump, and yet I still can't get him. My guy is a point guard for the Houston Rockets because I ended up playing well enough to be the second overall pick. Sorry, second. Because apparently the Orlando Magic didn't want to take me first overall. Their loss. Not that I would have wanted to have been on the Magic anyway, because they don't do well. At least the Rockets have some players. Like, I can work with there's center. I forget what his name is. Nope. No, I didn't even want to be on the Brooklyn Nets. And I sure as hell never wanted to be part of the Lakers, even without Russell Westbrook. For the years that they didn't have Russell Westbrook, I was not going to play with LeBron James. I refuse to play with LeBron James. I mean, it just doesn't leave me a whole lot of options because now I've kind of exerted all those options. I've gone to, 2K, so I guess I'll start with 2K15. 2K15 was the Denver Nuggets and the Brooklyn Nets. 2K16, LeBron? I'm so sorry. I think he's the most egotistical player in the world. It's basically his way or you're not winning a championship, basically. And you have to treat him like fiberglass. You know, God forbid he hurts him, he gets a little tweak. It's like, oh my God, put him out for a month. Jesus Christ. Like, come on. If LeBron was healthy, or healthy enough that he can play, they should be able to. You don't need to have the ambulance follow him every time he's on the court. I get you want to protect your asset, but I mean, Jesus Christ. This is this is overboard. So, but aside from that, okay, because I'm not at this, it's not his, how tender he is or how susceptible to injuries he is, because it's injuries, it's sports, it happens. But I go back to my comment earlier about it being his way or the highway. Basically, he's general manager and he's coach. That's how it is with LeBron. And I don't want that. I want LeBron to be a player, not a coach, not a GM, a player. If he doesn't like that, well, then he shouldn't. Then he needs to retire and become a coach or a GM. He has the money to do it. But of course, the NBA is not going to want him to retire, because the moment he retires, it's like, Jesus Christ, you know, now who does the NBA go to? Do they go to Kevin Durant? Do they go to James Harden? Do they go to Anthony Davis or Russell Westbrook? You know, do they try to look to someone like Zion Williamson?
For the Rockies, the left fielder.
You know, there's nothing after LeBron. At least with Jordan, there was Kobe, and after Kobe, there was LeBron. But who's after LeBron? Giannis? Yeah, Giannis too. Or Luka Doncic. You know, internationally, it would appeal to a much bigger fan base, but you do also have to respect the American side of the NBA. You know, just keep that in mind.
I got the count 0 and 2.
You know, it's just like, who's next? And I don't know if I could definitively point to someone and say they're next in line. I don't know if I can. Because there are a lot of great options. The problem isn't options. The problem is just saying to one person, you're now the face of the NBA. Because that's really tough to do. Strike 3, sit down. So let me ask this. Do you think that if Giannis hadn't won his NBA title this year, do you think he would still be a guy that could follow LeBron? He could be the next guy that the NBA points to and says, that's the face of the NBA. If he hadn't won his title. I don't know if I'd be able to say that. I'd definitely say he's an international face, someone that you should be promoting to be able to appeal to, you know, your international fans and everything. But in terms of U.S. and the NBA as a total, can we say that if Giannis hadn't won his title, would he still be the next guy in line? What's up, J-Tag? How you doing? We're talking about who would be next after LeBron. Like, if LeBron were to retire, who would be the next face of the NBA? Just done working now, just hanging out. All right, man. What are you streaming tonight? What are you streaming? And Eric Boy, go give my boy J-Tag here a follow, because he's also an MLB The Show 21 streamer, much like myself, but he focuses more on the online aspect. So he'll do ranked seasons, events, and all that, all the stuff that I won't touch. So go give him a follow, because he's really good. And occasionally he has those streams where he gets rated and gets like 100 people in his streams at one point. And then we have to do the little hype train. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. I'm all about giving support when I can. Because to me, I don't see Twitch as a competition to become the best streamer. I see it as an opportunity for us streamers to be able to network and get our names out there so we can build our fan bases together. You know, maybe, I don't know if other people get that impression. I certainly hope not. I hope that people do see this as a platform to be able to check out different people. It's not about a competition. I mean, yeah, you obviously have those guys that want to prove that they're the best, but, you know, at the end of the day, it should be a platform for us to be able to connect with each other, build our fan bases, grow as a community, you know? I just feel like that at times the community doesn't really give back. Like, if you give, you don't get back sometimes, and that's what really frustrates me. Well, I appreciate that you agree with that, J-Tag. And I certainly hope a lot of other people agree with that as well.
Now batting, center fielder, Jonathan Piazza.
All right, come on, DeGrom. Okay, so what I have now in terms of superfactored for the Mets, I have Dom Smith and I have Mike Piazza. So, and Pete Alonso is actually really close. When I last checked him, he was just over 50 XP away from being superfactored. So I'm confident that after this game, he will be superfactored. After that, we've got a bit of ways to go, because DeGrom and Mauricio just became Tier 1, and they're the next closest I have aside from Familia. And you know Familia is gonna be tough, because that's bullpen arms, and you know that's gonna be tough. Oh, Cliff Floyd! Cliff Floyd! Holy shit, no doubt on that shit. Of course, if I continue to have great performances with Jacob deGrom and I get leads like what I have right now, you know, Familia, it's going to be very tough to try to get him superfactored. I may have to wait until I have a superfactored rotation, and then And then all I could really do at that point is the bullpen arms. Good thing Mauricio just stepped out of the way there because I was telling him to swing. Ah, Christ. I wish he had ignored me there, too. Vanguard? No, I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I mean, I haven't even touched, Cold War. Yeah, no, I just, the shooter games are always so popular, and I really suck at them.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Alright, Eric, thanks for coming in, I appreciate it. Alright, sounds good. I mean, tomorrow's gonna be the World Series World Series grind, because that program's coming out. I don't know, man. It really seems like that the last few Call of Duties have really been rather disappointing.
Leading up for the Rockies.
I mean, I like what they did with zombies, but if the only thing that I'm playing in Call of Duty at this point is the zombies, there's a problem. Plus, I'm not a big shooter guy. Anyway, I'm more sports title kind of guy.
The batter, number 7.
So you tell me how Vanguard is. I'm sure they're gonna have their whole Warzone thing. So you let me know, or I'll be in your stream later on. So you can tell me what you think.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
0-1. 0-1, no strikes.
Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. Whenever you stream it, you know, even if you're not streaming it, if you just get a chance, you know, then I'll ask you, and you can tell me how it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Again, just bear in mind that in all likelihood, I'm not going to be playing it. I get when you were streaming Warzone, I forget what day it was, but when I saw you streaming it, I was going to ask if I could hop in with you, but I decided against it because it seemed like it was a team kind of thing, and you don't want me on your team. I'll just end up dying, and you'd end up having to save my ass, and then you'll get shot, and then the whole team will die, and we won't even place well. Well, I would have to. I think I have to download. I have to download it or whatever. Because I had to free up a lot of space just to download it. Well, then why are you playing Warzone? Why not play multiplayer? Or is that where you encounter all the glitchers and the... Good thing because I like to kill a lot of people. I hate multiplayer. Okay.
The batter, the second baseman,
Alright, man. Well, I'm more of like the zombies guy, so you ever do zombies, you can count me in. Definitely. Love playing
Leading
zombies.
off for the Rockies,
I don't know how good I am, but I mean, I was able to survive 15 rounds on my own. Alright, man. I hope it does. Again, it's not really going to be the driving force for me to get the game. Like I said, I'm not getting the game. I'm not bothering with it. But if it looks cool, I mean, that's cool. My one friend who's a streamer, I mean, he hasn't streamed for a while, or I haven't been in for his stream for a while, if he has. He streamed, for a while he streamed Call of Duty, and he would get to rounds like 80 in zombies. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I wish I could just get to a quarter of that. It was good. I was like, you know, please, teach me. Teach me how to play zombies, please. Ew, Black Ops 2? Ugh. In my opinion, Black Ops 1 was probably the best zombie games, or zombie game. Or game for zombies, excuse me. Holy shit, DeGrom. Oh boy. Are we really going to have to go to the bullpen early? God, I hope not. But then again, I might be biased towards the first Black Ops zombies. This is on All-Star, JTAG. All-Star. I was playing on Rookie, but I wanted to try it on All-Star just to see if I could still do well. And, I mean, I still have a lead, but DeGrom is struggling, and that concerns me. I think All-Star is great for game modes like Conquest and everything, but to do it, and for the player programs as well, like when they say, oh, you gotta beat this team on All-Star, like that's fine, because that's every once in a while. But to do it every time, because I know I'm gonna eventually lose. I don't want to lose. I want to win. Oh, he golfed that one. Yeah, that's gone. Cliff Floyd, for gold, he is absolutely bombing it on All-Star. I think that's his second home run of the game. It's like, holy shit, Floyd, what steroids are you on? I'm not gonna lie right now, guys. My dad's making dinner, and he's making spaghetti and meatballs right now, and they smell so fucking delicious. I know I have a stuffy nose, but believe me, when shit is made good, I can smell it. I know, it pains me. Yeah, see, JTAG, let me tell you something. I just recently got sick. Like, I haven't lost my taste of smell. So, I don't believe I have COVID, but I don't want to take a chance. And holy shit, Batty! What the fuck? You asshole!
Number 25.
Now you just let a guy with 97 speed on base? Are you fucking mad? You better hope we turn a double play. Strike 3, sit down. I'll take a strikeout too. So anyway, I went today to go get my COVID tests and everything just to make sure. Because again, I don't think I have it, but you know, with being sick these days, you never want to take a chance. Especially on Saturday, I'm going with my dad, my uncle, and my cousin to go see a Rutgers football game. Lord help us, because the Rutgers absolutely sucks. They're going to get trampled by Wisconsin. So, but my cousin is a big Wisconsin Badgers fan. Alright, Eric boy, see ya. But he's mostly interested for their basketball program, but I guess he also became a fan of theirs for football as well. What? Oh, no way he was safe. No way. Shut up. So, I hope I don't have COVID, but we'll see what happens. Why do I keep saying that a lot? Oh, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Jesus Christ. Yo, JTAG, did you see who the Mets, or who exercised their player options from the Mets? Like, did you see any news on that? Because I haven't been able to check on Twitter and everything. And a lot of players I was seeing, a lot of players for other teams I were seeing were exercising their player options and decided not to re-sign. Guys like Kyle Seager and Nick Castellanos and Avisail Garcia, they all announced that they don't want to come back, or they don't want to go back to their teams. They want to test free agency. And I was just saying earlier that if the Mets are not gonna re-sign Michael Conforto, they need to go after either Nick Castellanos or Avisail Garcia, because at this point the current team that they have right now cannot compete against the Atlanta Braves when the Braves get Ronald Acuna Jr. back. They just can't. So they need to add another star, and I think Castellanos or Garcia are probably their best options. And I also threw in Kyle Seager there because you're going to need that lefty power bat to replace Conforto. And I think with Kyle Seager, you don't have to give him a max contract. Just give him like 2 or 3 years with a solid amount of money, and then let him be that third baseman. Let him be that left-handed power bat that you need. So, because I don't see the Mets re-signing J.D. Davis. I think J.D. is gone. I don't think they can hold on to him. Oh, Gary Carter going deep.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he hasn't been able to have that breakout. You know, we've seen glimpses of it, like J.D. Davis has been able to show he's a great player, or he can be a great player, but can he do that consistently? It's not what we've seen. We've seen him get hot, then get cold, and it's like you don't know which one you're getting. Are you getting the hot J.D. Davis or the cold J.D.? So I'd rather not take a chance on him.
the left fielder, number 9.
But, I mean, the big thing is the Mets need to compete against Atlanta. Because right now, as it stands, Atlanta is probably going to win the division again. The Phillies, I'm sure they're going to be active because they know if they can be close like they were this year, then they're going to try and get more bats. So the Mets need to be active as well.
Charlie.
You know, Steve Cohen showed last year he's not afraid to make some big moves in free agency, so show us again. A guy like Nick Castellanos, yes, he's going to be commanding money, but, you know, at this point, with the lineup that the Braves have and the Phillies have, is it really that... is it really that big of a deal, the money? I thought that was the whole point of Steve Cohen being an owner, is that he's not going to be afraid to spend. I still like the model of developing your own stars and all that, but I mean, do you really do that? Christ. But can you really afford to wait a few years while the Braves and the Phillies try to compete for divisional titles? I don't think you can. Personally. Oh, tell me Cliff Floyd just hit another home run. Holy shit! Is that 3 home runs? Please tell me that's 3 home runs for Cliff Floyd. Holy shit! Cliff Floyd with 3 freaking home runs. Unreal. This is on All-Star, by the way. Unreal. I was hoping for a 3 home run game from someone like Pete Alonso. And I'm seeing it from Cliff Floyd, my 8th batter. Yes, I know it's exciting whenever a pitcher hits a deep fly ball, but I mean, Jesus Christ, we don't have to give it that kind of a reaction. Making me think it's out of here, and it's not out of here. Oh, Mauricio. He's going to follow in Cliff Floyd's footsteps and try to bang home runs of his own. Meanwhile, Brandon Nimmo still sucks. Oh, God. I don't mean to make fun of Brandon Nimmo and everything, because he is the guy that gets on base a lot for the Mets. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, the guy cannot hit. He can get on base, but he can't hit. Like, that is such a weird combination. Pete. Yeah, they're going to do the flashback to Mauricio. I really don't care. I just want to continue on.
For the Rockies, the catcher, number 3.
If it does get to 5 runs, I'm going to get Jerry Familia up and warming.
Ball. Count is 1 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
The 7th fielder, number 2, Jonathan Johnson.
No, he didn't go. Oh, he went? Wow! Holy shit. I think that's got to be the first time I've ever seen a move like that. Strike 3, sit down. Works out in my favor, so I'm not going to complain.
Number 1.
Ball that's outside. Ball inside.
Come on, DeGrom. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for the Lions, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
I was ready for it. I was ready. I squared it up and just pulled it. Too foul.
The catcher, Gary.
Oh yeah, my max power against righties for Conforto actually maxed out. Got to 125. Nice.
Now back, first baseman, Brett Bailey.
Nice, fatty. I'll take that bullshit hit.
Now back, second
Ah, it's not a hit though. That's the problem. It's an E5. Ah, they bullshitted. They bullshitted our bullshit hit.
the left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
Ah, too bad, Cliff Floyd. I was really hoping to see another home run.
Leading up for the Rockies, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Yeah, I know he's getting tired. I can see that. Y'all don't need to tell me twice.
0-2. Ball that's too high.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now back, the second baseman, Hernandez. Roger.
I got to count 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Even on All-Star, DeGrom is a
The
beast.
third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Oh my god. Ah! Nemo! You stink at fielding, now you're gonna tell me you suck at or you stink at hitting, now you're gonna tell me you suck at fielding?
Ball 1, no strike.
And Nemo, you're just trying to break my heart here. Keep telling everyone how great you are at getting on base and everything, and you pull off this shit. Alright, well, strike 3, sit down, game over. DeGrom holds on. He's got 23 strikeouts on All-Star, which is,
Victorious visiting team.
wow.
10 runs, 15 hits.
Quite a few home runs here. Cliff Floyd obviously being the player of the game with 3 of them, which I was not expecting. And there it is. Pete Alonso is superfactored. Make that net number 3 out of 9. Well, technically 3 out of 13 plus the 3 in the bullpen plus the 5 on the bench. Make it 3 out of 21. And Gary Carter goes up to tier 1 as well. Let's see how everyone else did. DeGrom, he's close to tier 4, which would be nice. Pete Alonso is done. Cliff Floyd, how did he do? Holy shit, he goes to... Close. So there you go, guys. Pete Alonso. Superfactored. Now we gotta take him out. Because we can't have him... We can't have him on the... We can't have him batting. Hold on, Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Piazza, I'll throw in the guys on the the guys that are super factored on the bench for now, but eventually we'll have to replace them because they need to make room for all the other super factors. So that's 3 out of 21 because I'm trying to do all 5 of the starting rotation, not to mention the 3 here and the 5 that are on the bench. So if you do the math, this is 8, then starting pitcher, that's 5, that's 13, 16, 21. So time's a wasting, let's go. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Jacob deGrom once again. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully we could get another player close to tier 5. Alright, come on, Mauricio. Kick us off. Ask and you shall receive. Damn. I mean, I was just talking about, like, yes, a base hit or whatever, but damn, if you want to start it off that way, I have no problem with that either.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Michael.
All right, come on, Conforto. And remember, guys, this isn't about building a team that is 95 or 99 overall. This is about building a team that is super factored. So it doesn't matter what their overall is. It just matters what their whether or not they're super factored. Baez. No. Oh, frick. Well, at least we got started off with a home run. So that's the good news.
For the Rockies, the center fielder, Yamamoto.
Uh-oh, he might be safe. He's safe. God damn, 84 speed.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 1.
Oh my God, Baez with diamond fielding. He can't get that.
Batting third, the first baseman, CJ.
What is up with this fielding? Sucks. Oh my God. This is going to be a disaster. Holy crap. Oh, thank God that was foul. Strike 3, sit down.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Alonso.
That's 1 and 2.
Ooh, that was close, but we got it.
Leading off for the Lions, the third baseman, Brett Baty.
Nah, that's going to be caught. Dang it.
Batting fifth,
All right, Keith Hernandez, his debut.
Hernandez.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
How you doing, Keith? How you doing? Well, apparently not well, because you just grounded out to first, or to short. Not a great first at bat, Keith. That's rather disappointing. Attaboy, Gary! Gary! Come on, Cliff. You had 3 home runs the last game. What can you do for us this game? See, that's the problem with performances like that. Now I'm spoiled. Now I expect Floyd to hit home runs. I should have let that go. Doesn't matter. It's ground out.
Leading up for the Rockies, the third baseman, Ryan.
0-1's the count.
Just have to hope that DeGrom can pitch well. I mean, this is a 99 overall DeGrom. He should pitch well. Unless, of course, he wants to leave change-ups up like that and scare the living hell out of me. Sure, he could do that too.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 9.
Bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike. Timeout. That's all.
Oh, he went! He went though! Come on, up! Went!
Charlie.
Wow. That is such a disappointment. They're willing to give me a bullshit check swing strikeout, but when I need it, they're not willing to do that for me.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Diaz.
Oh, that's out. 1 ball, 2 strikes again.
Strike 3, sit down. Not too worried about the pitcher here.
No pitcher.
Although it would have been nice to have him lead off for the next inning. Strike 3, sit down.
The pitcher, Jacob.
Well, nothing like helping out your own cause, right, DeGrom? Can't really rely on the Mets in real life to get you offense, so you might as well provide it. Here's the man that got us off to a bang. Mr. Mauricio. Shit! Come on, Mauricio. Now I have to rely on Brennan Nimmo. Oh, okay. I guess Nimmo's gonna finally prove to me that he can hit. Oh, please get over his head. Please get over it. God damn it. Oh, shit. That looked like such a good hit, too, but... betrayed by the physics of MLB The Show.
The center field, Jonathan.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting, number 1.
No, inside. One and one. One ball, 2 strikes. Back outside.
Strike 3, sit down.
The first baseman, number 25, CJ Crow.
Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy, DeGrom.
Leading off for the Lions, the second baseman, Javier Ryan.
Why did I swing at that? I just literally laid off the same pitch. I just never learned my lesson. Never do. Oh, bias! Holy shit! Souvenir for the relievers. You're welcome. Now, if only he did that more in real life.
Third baseman, Baby.
Ah, so close. Alright, Keith. First at bat was a doozy, but you know what? We're willing to look past it. Let's get her done. Wow. 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 Wow.
The catcher, number 8, Gary.
Oh, a perfect line out. Ah, damn.
Leading up for the Rockies, the second baseman, Hernandez. Roger.
All right, come on, DeGrom. Let's keep it going. Got another run for you. I know that's 2 runs more than the Mets have provided you with most of this season, but you know, I think you could still make it work. Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1 and 2.
Oh, fuck you, Ryan McMahon. Seriously. Dude, fuck off. Just strike out already. This is Jacob DeGrom, for Christ's sakes.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Fine, I'll take it. It's not a strikeout, but I'll take it.
Now batting, number 9.
They were calling that a strike early on, but apparently not now. Strike 3, sit down. Let's go.
Leading off for a long run, the left fielder, Flip Floyd.
Come on, Floyd. Be nice if they just threw strikes. Then I would swing a lot more, but apparently they're more interested in throwing balls. Shit.
The pitcher
Over his head. Let's go! Check up the Grom. And Mauricio's going to be the big bat for us. Second home run of the game. Let's go. One game it's freaking Cliff Floyd. The next it's Ronnie Mauricio. I can't keep track anymore. I don't care who. Just someone have a 3 home run game. That would be very much appreciated. Of course, Brendan Nimmo is just going to show off that all of a sudden he has power and he's going to go deep. What?
Now back, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Come on, Conforto. There you go. Hell yeah. It's just a home run inning. Let's go. That makes it back-to-back-to-back home runs. Can Javier Baez make it 4 in a row? I certainly hope so. No, he won't. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, you know what I completely forgot? Tomorrow is also the final roster update. So this is the last we'll get to see of these roster updates for the year. No more after this. Next time we'll see any ratings improvements, it'll be MLB The Show 22. So, who do y'all think is going gold? I had one guy in here. He said he bought up a bunch of Will Smiths because he's expecting Will Smith to go diamond. And I mean, that's an interesting option. I don't know. I'm not really good with the whole, oh, well, this guy, you can bet on him to go down or go up to a diamond or a gold. This guy, don't invest in him because he's going to go down to a silver or bronze or whatever. I'm not that good at that kind of stuff, and I really don't want to mislead anyone. But if you think Will Smith is going to go diamond, I mean, more power to you. I don't know.
Now back, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
I see Javier Baez. I know his rating is an 83. I could see him going down to an 82 or an 81. So I think he'll stay gold, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna move up to diamond. Strike 3, sit down. By the way, there. You know, just when you have so many strikeouts as opposed to home runs, it really makes it difficult. If anything, I would expect Freddie Freeman to go up to a go up to a 90 overall after the World Series he just played.
Your attention, please. Now,
But that's just going from high 80s to a low 90s diamond. Ow, my back.
leading off for the Lions, the first baseman, Hernandez.
Come on, Keith. It's not been the greatest debut. I need you to get a hit here. Atta boy, Keith.
Now back, the catcher, Jerry.
And freaking Gary Carter doesn't get good swing on that. Oh well. That's over. Let's go. Cliff Floyd finally getting that home run. Let's go.
Now back, the pitcher.
If Cliff Floyd doesn't get up to tier 1 at the end of this, I'll be shocked. No way. Do not tell me that Jacob deGrom just went deep. That would have been amazing. Gave it a good ride. Unfortunately, that wall is a little too high out there in left field, or right field. Sorry, I had a little, little seeds there coming along, and I didn't want to let it out, so I'm like trying to keep it in. Believe me, it hurts. And that's gonna be the end of that. Shit.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Piazza.
Still throwing 102 at pitch number 80. Hell yeah, DeGrom. That's why he's DeGrominant.
The batter, number 1.
Ball. 1-1. I got to count 1 and 2.
Come on, DeGrom, strike out right here. Come on. No? Dang. Strike 3, sit out.
The first baseman, number 25, CJ Cron.
Look out, 1-1. Nope, that's in time. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, DeGrom. Strike out right here. Dang. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for Long Island, the right
Let's also keep in mind that Michael Conforto now has 125 power against righties, so I'm expecting a big blast. Not the big blast I was hoping for, Conforto. There we go! That's what I was looking for! Atta boy!
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 43, Joey.
And Bias gonna get a base hit. I was gonna send him to second, but that's obviously a bad idea.
The third baseman, number 5, Yes. Bailey.
Oof, Addy. Whew! That was ugly. Very, very ugly. But that was beautiful.
The first baseman, number 17, Hernandez.
Damn it! Oh my god! This is an awful debut for Keith. Took him a while to finally get his first hit, and then this at bat took him his third at bat. Now his fourth one is a double play. Shit. Keith Hernandez is gonna take a while to superfactor.
Count is 1 and 2.
And Gary Carter's just going to inside out, pop up to first base. Inning over.
Leading off for the Rockies.
It's all good. That home run by Michael Conforto certainly helped. And as long as DeGrom can remain DeGrominating, he'll,
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think we'll be fine.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Strike three, sit down. Fooled by the curveball. Thank you for coming, Ryan McMahon. Sit down.
Off the plate, ball 1. One and 1.
Strike three, sit down.
Leading off for the Lions, the left fielder, Cliff.
Attaboy, Cliff Floyd.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
I knew I should have bunted him over. But I mean, we're up 9-0 at this point.
Now batting,
It's like, why do we need to be bunting guys over? Wow, Mauricio. Just wow.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Alright, whatever. Now see, if Floyd had been on second, we might have, or if he had been on third, we might have been able to score him. And of course, Conforto is just going to ground out here because I'm a fucking idiot.
Leading off for the Rockies, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Chuck nasty. That beard is nasty. You should shave it. No playoff beard for you, Charlie Blackman. Ah, fuck you, dude. Strike 3, sit down.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
Ball back upstairs. Oh, that pitch is out.
Strike 3, sit down.
Who's hitting for the Rockies? Number 27, Trevor Story.
0-1 for count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, let's get him with the slider. Right here, right now. Don't know how he laid off of it. Strike 3, sit down. Wait a minute. He lays off the slider, but when it comes to the fastball low and out low, he's swinging at that, no problem. I needed to call time here. I need to get Familia up and warming just in case DeGrom has a bad inning. Damn. Now there's the Javier bias that I know. Attaboy, Batty.
The first baseman, number 17, Hernandez. The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
Oh, fuck it. It don't matter. Alright, middle of the ninth. Let's go. Let's finish this out.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jonathan Piazza.
Oh, I didn't know Cliff Floyd threw right-handed but batted lefty. I didn't know that. Wow, Cliff Floyd is seeing a lot of action in this inning. Because everyone's just pulling everything to left.
First baseman, CJ Grow.
Inside ball one.
I can't see the pitch. Oh, they want another fastball? Two-seamer? He's going to pop that up, and this will be game. All right. Hell yeah, another win. Not that it really matters, because it's all about the stats. So, Conforto and Mauricio each had 2 home runs. Floyd had a home run and a double. Nimmo had a home run and 2 other hits. DeGrom, 19 strikeouts. Another complete game. Another shutout. Like, I'd be surprised if DeGrom doesn't end up being tier 4 by the time this stream is done. There he is. He's tier 4. And then Brandon Nimmo is tier 1, as is Cliff Floyd. So that game belonged to Floyd, Nimmo, and DeGrom. Alright, let's see. Where are we now with things? Let's check out DeGrom. He's at 5,358, so it's going to be a while before he finally becomes superfactored. And I'm sorry I just switched to my main account there, or main lineup. Not what I was trying to do. Floyd... Conforto's close. Or no, actually, he's already tier 2. What am I thinking? Bias? And he's still halfway. Mauricio? No, it's still got a ways. Dang. Batty, yeah. Carter. Alright. What do you say we do one more game? One more game ought to finish it off. Do this. Mauricio, you want to kick us off the same way you did at the beginning? Or in the last game, rather, I should say.
First pitch on the clock.
Count 21.
That was too close. Dang it! And 65 speed, yeah, he's gonna get thrown out. I don't know, maybe I should move Nimmo up and Mauricio back. You know, just switch them. Or we could just keep them where they are. I mean, Nimmo's up to he's got a single here.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ah, fuck! Because that looked like such a good hit. How was that caught? Oh my gosh.
The center fielder, Jonathan.
Bullshit. 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 Strike three. Come on, get it, Carter. Throw it over, please. Sit down.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 1. Batting third, the first baseman, C.J. Groh.
0-1.
Strike three. Sit down. Okay, so they don't do any damage, but neither do we.
Leading off for the Lions, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
No balls, 2 strikes. Outside, that's ball.
Yeah, that'll get caught. See, no reaction that time. They weren't like, oh!
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5, Brett Davies.
Oh, damn it.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 17, Hernandez.
Boy, this is not good. And Keith Hernandez is going to take forever.
The Rockies, the second baseman.
Good thing I have Pete Alonso already superfactored. Otherwise, this would take even longer. I don't know how I'm going to get all the other teams done if I'm having this much trouble with the Mets themselves. Strike three, sit down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
0-1. Ball, that's inside.
Come on, DeGrom.
Nope, outside.
You got this. Come on, strike out right here. Strike three, sit down. Why is it always when I call a strikeout, it always ends up being on the next pitch?
Number 9.
That count 0-2.
Strike three, sit down. I mean, obviously great for DeGrom, you know, all these strikeouts and everything, that's great for him. But he needs the offense for a win. Right now, that offense is not providing. Oh boy. Dang! I mean, it probably would have been the fly out anyway, but like, still. Alright, this is by far the longest that I've ever gotten without scoring a run so far today. I think I might have pushed my luck. You know, by doing so many games, I should have just quit while I was ahead. But, you know, wins don't matter to me. What matter to me are the XP. Right now, I'm not getting that XP. I mean, I'm getting it at bats and innings pitched and strikeouts for DeGrom and everything, but I'm not getting it for all my... But I'm not getting a whole lot from my other fielders that are playing.
All one. I got to count 1 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Austin.
And there we go. Alright, so 3 innings, no score. Great. This is becoming like a real-life DeGrom outing. God damn it. I dropped the damn PCI. It's alright, it's alright. I got this. Demo, hopefully you could get a base hit here. Because right now I'm not getting a whole lot. Or he could just pop out to the catcher. Sure. That works too, I guess. And because the shift was on, yeah, easy 1-2-3 inning again. From the top of my lineup, people.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jonathan.
Jesus Christ. That's my fucking dog. I'm gonna go absolutely mad.
Now batting, number 1.
Yep. Looks like kickoff is set for Colts and Jets, or Jets and Colts. Not going to be able to watch it for right now because I do want to finish this up. But hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully Mike White lives up to the expectations and didn't just have a fluke game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for Long Island, the second baseman, Javier Mario.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You ain't fooling me thrice. Nearly they got me fooled, but they ain't doing it 3 times, and they sure as hell ain't doing it 4 times. Ooh, that looks like a well-hit ball. I mean, not going to be a home run, but is an extra base hit. That's important. We need a runner in scoring position. We've only had one hit today. Okay. Now we got a runner in scoring position, which is good. We need that. Yeah, that was a strike. I knew it. I just, I got froze up. Come on, Keith. I can't have you strike out. Not here. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, that's an extra big hit. The way it looked like it, you know, that's so confusing, too. Like, the base running does not help. Like, oh, I'll go back because I think this is going to be a fly ball. And it's an extra base hit. It's like, where is the coding getting screwed up here? Because if you believe it's going to be a base, the logic should be that if you think it's going to be a base hit, you go halfway. If you think it's going to be caught, then you go back. I've seen the complete opposite. Well, so much for another run, but I suppose we got one. So, we're winning. Well, like I said, the wins really don't matter. You know. Strike three, sit down. How do you go down looking at a fastball? I guess because it goes 102 miles per hour.
Number 9.
Oh, shit. That's why that driving in Keith Hernandez was so important.
Now back, right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Strike three, sit down. But unfortunately, they tied the game up at 1.
Leading off for the Lions, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
All right. I'll take that base hit. Hey, the offense can sometimes come from unexpected places. So if that DeGrom hit is what kicks us off here, I'm all for that. Obviously, it's not coming from Ronnie Mauricio. Brendan Nimmo, sure. And then we can see if Conforto can do something. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk Conforto. We got to make them pay for it, Bias. Let's go. Home run right here. Home run.
Now batting, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
There's not a home run. Motherfucker idiot. Now we gotta pitch to Brett Batty. He's been hitless today. Or in this game, sorry. He hasn't been hitless today. Hell yeah! Let's go!
The first baseman, 17, Hernandez.
Didn't matter. Alright, so Brett Batty actually comes through for us.
Leading up for the Rockies, the catcher, Alonso.
And Jacob deGrom is still giving up home runs. All the more important that Batty hit. Oy, God.
Number 15, rival,
This is the most stress. This is why I don't want to play on All-Star. Because it gets this stressful. It's like I'm playing against the CPU for crying out loud. I know no one told me I had to play on All-Star. But for people that are like, well, he's just playing on Rookie. He's not really a good player. Well, the reason I play on Rookie is so I could get 6 at-bats in one game. So I could get multiple home runs every game that I play. So I can level up my batters as quickly as possible, as quickly as I can on Rookie. You know, because going online or playing on All-Star, there are games where I'm not going to get any hits.
Count 1 and 2.
And nuts.
Now batting, number 1,
Uh-oh. Shit, got too cocky. Yeah, regardless of what the outcome is here, guys, this is going to be my final game of the night. Strike 3, sit down. It's just, I want to go eat, and I'm really stressed out right now. Thank God that was foul. Strike 3, sit down. Somehow we tightrope walk out of danger here. So we are going to get Mr. Jerry's Familia up and warming. Because at this point, I don't think it would be a good idea to let Jacob deGrom continue any further. I think it's important that we get the hits as well as the win, because that would certainly help. There's no complete game shutout here that I'm going for, so might as well just put in Familia. Excuse me. And it's gone. Cliff Floyd. He's just been a home run machine today. Nope. No. Oh, Christ. Hold on, guys. Hold on, please. Thank you. Wait, oh, okay, there we go. I was starting to think that I wasn't, coming back. Mr. Khalil Lee with that walk-off, or not that walk-off, but he had inning heroics against the Miami Marlins when it shouldn't have even got to that point. But this was at the point of the season where the Mets had no offense whatsoever. Which actually I should really narrow it down even further, because that was pretty much the entire offense. So, if you guys saw that woman, that was my mother. So, you know, hi, Mrs. Warner. She gets to be on Twitch and on YouTube, because eventually I'll post this stream to YouTube. Hey, mother walking in on a stream. What else could be possibly awkward? No, I clearly joke about it. Like, I don't care if she does or doesn't. I just hate it when I get interrupted like that. And it's like for something not as important, you know, that could have possibly have waited. There we go. There was that cease I was trying to hold in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Ow, that hurt.
Leading up for the Rockies.
All right, Familia, let's see what you got.
Roger.
Nice.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
go. Now, just get through one more batter. Monfamilia. And then we'll see how the matchups play for the next inning, and we'll see if we keep Familia in or if we bring in either Franco or Wagner. What do they want me to throw? Four-seamer. Ah, damn it! Goddamn cease. Always, ugh, God, it's so annoying.
Number 85, Hernandez.
Well, 82 speed, that should be enough for Nimmo to get on. So finally, Nimmo shows that he actually has he can hit. Of course, Michael Conforto is going to completely negate it by hitting into a double play. What else is there? Well, at this point, I don't have enough time to get a lefty up and warming. There is a... I mean, I'll get him up and warming, but I don't think it's going to do much. Alright. Well, that was a disappointing inning. It got off to such a great start. And then Conforto double play, Baez. Baez, I guess he flew out. I don't really recall. It was an insignificant at bat because he got out. So.
Your attention, please. Pin City to the Rockies. Number 27, Trevor.
Bring it on, Trevor. Oh. Oh, what a catch! Brandon Nimmo doing it at the plate and in the field.
Number 4, Tyler Kinley.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let Familia close it out. Because the other option is John Franco. So if Familia gets in trouble or makes me believe that he can't close it out, then I'll put Franco in. Although I really wanted to give Wagner a shot. Come on, Carter. Let's drive Hernandez in. Give us that little cushion. Attaboy. Okay. I just asked for Hernandez, but sure, Carter, drive yourself in as well. Let's go. Squared that one up, no problem. But now I have to leave Familia in there because only he can get the save now.
Now back, the pitcher, Julius Dominguez.
Uh-oh. Oh, nope, he's safe. Okay. Maybe Mauricio could get like a home run here, and maybe we'll have a 6-run cushion. Yikes. Wow. Jeez, Kenley, I didn't think you'd be that pissed off. I don't care. Just go home. Everyone go home. Let's go! I love it when I call things and then they happen. And that was such a lucky home run, too. Yes, I got a majority of the PCI on the baseball, but even still, like, if you showed me that and said that was a home run, I would have called bullshit on you. Alright, time to finish this off, Familia. Only you can get the save.
For the Rockies, the center fielder,
And the win will go to DeGrom, which is good for him. Assuming Familia doesn't screw up here. I don't think he will, though, because this is 6 runs.
The first baseman, number 25, CJ.
Oh! Oh, man. Tough pill to swallow on that one. Good thing we weren't looking for a no-hitter bid. Otherwise, that would have just been a heartbreaker. That would have been like one of the worst ways to lose a no-hit bid.
Yep, that ball went out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Strike 3, sit down. Attaboy Familia. Of course, a home run by Mauricio and Gary Carter pushed our lead out even further. DeGrom, 6 innings, 11 strikeouts, so not the greatest outing of the night, but still a pretty solid one. No one got upgraded here. Unfortunately, it was just not a very productive game, but nonetheless, it still counts. So let's go ahead and open up these ball in his habit packs, and now likely do it for me for tonight. Alright, so Trevor Story there. Is there Nicky Lopez there? AJ Pollock. 2 more. Trevor Rogers. I'm hopeful that I can at least get 1 diamond to end this off. So give me a diamond. Josh Bell. Alright. Well, guys, that'll just about do it. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch, and or subscribe. Either one would make me a very happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed part 2, and I hope you'll tune in for more. So subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. That way you know when I post my videos. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitter at JeffreyWarner3. Hold on. Sorry, that just completely screwed me up. So just follow me on Twitter at JeffreyWarner3. The link is in the About page that's underneath the stream here. So go check me out. I'll always tweet whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. Overall, this was great. We got Pete Alonso superfactored. We got Jacob deGrom to tier 4. So he'll be the next closest guy that we get to being superfactored. So tomorrow is the World Series program that's coming out. So that's what we'll be grinding. We'll be taking a break from this series for now, and we'll resume it at a later date, maybe on Monday, depending on what kind of content there is. So I hope you'll tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing the World Series program. Until then, guys, have a great night.